Preparing for your Florida DMV permit test? Congratulations! You've come to the right channel. On this channel, you'll find everything you need to pass on your first try. Guaranteed. This mock test includes 50 questions. Just like the real exam, you'll need 40 correct answers to pass. Quick tip, don't miss the last 8 road sign questions. They're important and can earn you easy points in your exam. All questions are based on the official study guide. Keep track of your score and let us know in the comments how many you got right. Let's get started. Question 1. Which of the following are you not allowed to put on or in your vehicle? A. More than 2 auxiliary lights, like spotlights. B. A siren or bell like those used on emergency vehicles. C. A loud muffler, or one that gives off smoke. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. Florida law prohibits certain equipment on vehicles, including more than 2 auxiliary lights, like spotlights or fog lights, sirens or bells reserved for emergency vehicles, and loud mufflers that can be heard from over 50 feet or emit smoke. Question 2. If your vehicle has airbags, is it still necessary to wear a seatbelt? A. No. The airbags provide enough protection by themselves. B. Yes, but only for longer journeys. C. No. Wearing a seatbelt is a matter of personal choice. D. Yes, seatbelts should be worn at all times for safety. The correct answer is D. Yes. Seatbelts should be worn at all times for safety. Explanation. Even if your vehicle is equipped with airbags, it is essential to always use your seatbelts. Airbags are designed to work in conjunction with seatbelts to provide the best protection in case of a collision. Question 3. Which children should use a booster seat and wear a seatbelt? A. All children under 12, regardless of size. B. Children aged 4 to 8 and shorter than 4 feet 9 inches. C. Only children under 4. D. Children taller than 4 feet 9 inches. The correct answer is B. Children aged 4 to 8 and shorter than 4 feet 9 inches. Explanation. Children between the ages of 4 and 8 who are under 4 feet 9 inches tall are safest using a booster seat combined with a seatbelt. Booster seats help position the seatbelt properly across the chest and pelvis, reducing the risk of injury in a crash. Question 4. You must turn on your dash when driving at night, in low visibility, or when using windshield wipers. A. Hazard lights. B. Headlights. C. Fog lights. D. Brake lights. The correct answer is B. Headlights. Explanation. You must turn on your headlights when driving at night, in low visibility conditions, or when using your windshield wipers. Question 5. What happens as the amount of alcohol in your system increases? A. Your driving improves with confidence. B. You become more focused on the road. C. You have trouble judging distances, speed, and vehicle movement. D. You gain better control of your vehicle. The correct answer is C. You have trouble judging distances, speed, and vehicle movement. Explanation. As alcohol levels increase in your system, you struggle to judge distances and speeds, have difficulty monitoring other vehicles, and lose proper control of your own vehicle, all of which greatly increase crash risk. Question 6. You can be charged with a DUI if you are caught driving under the influence of dash. A. Alcoholic beverages. B. Controlled substances such as marijuana. C. Prescription or over-the-counter medications. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. You can be charged with driving under the influence DUI if you are found to be driving or in physical control of a motor vehicle while under the influence of alcoholic beverages, controlled substances, prescriptions, or over-the-counter medications. Question 7. What should you do if you realize you're driving in the wrong direction? A. Keep going until the next exit. B. Stop in the road and wait. C. Turn around or move safely into the correct lane immediately. D. Turn off your headlights and reverse. The correct answer is C. Turn around or move safely into the correct lane immediately. Explanation. If you realize you're driving in the wrong direction, turn around or safely move into the correct lane immediately to avoid a potential crash with oncoming traffic. Question 8. What does the picture below indicate? A. The driver is moving or turning left. B. The driver is slowing or stopping. C. The driver is moving or turning right. D. The driver is parking. The correct answer is C. The driver is moving or turning right. Explanation. The hand signal perpendicular to the road indicates that the driver is moving or turning right. Question 9. Your vehicle must have a horn that can be heard from a distance of dash. A. 100 feet. B. 200 feet. C. 300 feet. D. 500 feet. The correct answer is B. 200 feet. Explanation. Your vehicle's horn must be loud enough to be heard from at least 200 feet away. Question 10. What is the speed limit in school zones unless otherwise posted? A. 15 miles per hour. B. 20 miles per hour. C. 25 miles per hour. D. 30 miles per hour. The correct answer is C. 25 miles per hour. Explanation. The speed limit in a school zone is 25 miles per hour unless otherwise posted. Question 11. You must stop for pedestrians. A. At traffic lights only. B. Only when they ask you to stop. C. At a marked crossing, driveway, or an intersection. D. In school zones only. The correct answer is C. At a marked crossing, driveway, or an intersection. Explanation. You must stop for pedestrians at marked crosswalks, driveways, and intersections, even if there is no traffic light. Question 12. What must you do when entering a bike lane to make a turn? A. Honk to warn the bicyclist. B. Yield and then merge behind the bicyclist. C. Merge in front of the bicyclist quickly. D. Ignore the bike lane. The correct answer is B. Yield and then merge behind the bicyclist. Explanation. When crossing a bike lane to make a turn, yield to any bicyclist in the bike lane and make your turn behind the bicyclists. Question 13. Why should you maintain extra space when following a motorcyclist? A. They always travel at high speeds. B. They stop more slowly than cars. C. They may slow down without using their brake lights. D. They are required to change lanes often. The correct answer is C. They may slow down without using their brake lights. Explanation. Motorcyclists can reduce speed by downshifting or easing off the throttle, which doesn't activate brake lights, so extra space gives you time to react safely. Question 14. What should you do before passing a large truck? A. Honk your horn. B. Flash your headlights to signal the driver. C. Turn on your hazard lights. D. Drive in the truck's blind spot. The correct answer is B. Flash your headlights to signal the driver. Explanation. You should always blink your headlights prior to passing a large truck or commercial vehicle to signal the driver that you are passing. Question 15. What should you do when passing a truck on a downhill grade? A. Pass quickly and maintain your speed. B. Pass slowly and reduce your speed after passing. C. Stay alongside the truck for a while. D. Make the truck driver brake by slowing down. The correct answer is A. Pass quickly and maintain your speed. Explanation. Trucks gain speed more easily on downhill grades, so you should pass quickly and keep your speed to avoid being in their path or blind spots. Question 16. If a load extends more than 4 feet beyond the rear of a vehicle, how should it be marked during the day? A. With blue flags at least 18 inches square. B. With yellow flags at least 12 inches square. C. With red flags at least 18 inches square. D. With green flags at least 15 inches square. The correct answer is C. With red flags at least 18 inches square. Explanation. If a load extends beyond the sides of a vehicle and more than 4 feet, its rear must be clearly marked with red flags at least 18 inches square during the day. Question 17. You're approaching a green traffic light, but the traffic inside the intersection is blocked. What should you do? A. Continue into the intersection and wait for traffic to clear. B. Don't enter the intersection until you can get completely across. C. Partially enter the intersection to establish your right-of-way. D. Make a U-turn to avoid congestion. The correct answer is B. Don't enter the intersection until you can get completely across. Explanation. If a traffic is blocked inside the intersection, do not enter until you can get completely across, even if you have a green light. Question 18. What should you do if your vehicle gets stuck on a railroad crossing? A. Stay inside and wait for help. B. Try to push the car off the tracks. C. Get everyone out and away from the tracks, then call for help. D. Flash your lights to warn the train. The correct answer is C. Get everyone out and away from the tracks, then call for help. Explanation. If your vehicle is stuck on the tracks, immediately evacuate everyone and move far away from the crossing. Once safe, contact the authorities. Staying in the vehicle is extremely dangerous. Question 19. On a two-way roadway with a center lane, drivers from either direction can use the center lane for making dash. A. Left turns. B. Right turns. C. Sudden turns. D. U-turns. The correct answer is A. Left turns. Explanation. On a two-way roadway with a center lane, drivers from either direction can use the center lane for making left turns. Question 20. Who must stop on a four-lane undivided highway when a school bus has red lights flashing and the stop sign extended? A. Only vehicles behind the bus. B. Only vehicles in the left lane. C. All vehicles in all lanes. D. Only vehicles approaching the bus. The correct answer is C. All vehicles in all lanes. Explanation. On a four-lane undivided highway, all four lanes must stop for a school bus. Finding this video helpful? Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment below. Your support helps us create more practice videos to get you test ready. Now, let's get back to it. Question 21. What should you do when you see a stopped emergency vehicle with flashing lights on a multi-lane highway? A. Speed up and pass the vehicle quickly. B. Honk to warn the emergency vehicle. C. Slow down, proceed with caution, and move into a lane not adjacent to the stationary vehicle. D. Stop in the lane and wait until the vehicle leaves. The correct answer is C. Slow down, proceed with caution, and move into a lane not adjacent to the stationary vehicle. Explanation. When approaching a stationary emergency or maintenance vehicle displaying flashing lights, drivers must proceed with caution and, when possible, considering road and traffic conditions, change lanes away from the vehicle. Question 22. When on a multi-lane freeway, which lane should you use for passing? A. Far left lane. B. Far right lane. C. Lane next to the far right lane. D. Lane next to the far left lane. The correct answer is A. Far left lane. Explanation. Use the far left lane of a multi-lane freeway to pass traffic moving slower than the speed limit, but don't stay there. Drive in the right-hand lane when possible. Question 23. What should you do if you're at an intersection but not in the correct lane to turn? A. Make the turn anyway. B. Stop and back up to change lanes. C. Go to the next intersection and turn from the correct lane. D. Turn from your current lane carefully. The correct answer is C. Go to the next intersection and turn from the correct lane. Explanation. If you reach an intersection where you wish to turn and are not in the proper lane, you must drive to the next intersection and then make the turn from the proper lane. Question 24. What should you do to let the other driver know you are passing? A. Tap your horn during the day or flash your headlights at night. B. Roll down your window and shout loudly. C. Turn on your hazard lights. D. Signal by waving your hand out of the window. The correct answer is A. Tap your horn during the day or flash your headlights at night. Explanation. To let the other driver know you're passing, you must tap your horn during the day or flash your headlights at night. Don't have time to study every test question? No worries, we've got you covered. You can get ready in less than 1 hour and pass the Florida DMV permit test guaranteed. Get our premium cheat sheet with 150 must-know questions. Tap the link above to download now. You can also grab it from the description below. Question 25. When is it legal to pass a vehicle from the right-hand lane? A. On any road, regardless of lanes. B. Only when the vehicle ahead is turning right. C. Only when driving on a road with 2 or more lanes in the same direction. D. When the left lane is blocked. The correct answer is C. Only when driving on a road with 2 or more lanes in the same direction. Explanation. You may pass on the right only when the road has 2 or more lanes going in the same direction. This ensures safe lane changes. Question 26. How far must you park from a fire hydrant? A. 5 feet. B. 10 feet. C. 15 feet. D. 20 feet. The correct answer is C. 15 feet. Explanation. Do not park within 15 feet of a fire hydrant. Question 27. When moving along a freeway entrance ramp, you should A. Scan ahead to see where you will move into the freeway lane. B. Signal well until you merge with the traffic. C. Keep checking your blind spots and mirrors. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. As you move along the freeway entrance ramp, look ahead, check your mirrors, and check blind spots to assess traffic and find a spot to merge into the nearest freeway lane. Also, remember to signal well until you merge with the traffic. Question 28. What should you do during an emergency situation if your vehicle is equipped with an anti-lock braking system ABS? A. Apply mild pressure on the brake pedal and hold steering wheel straight. B. Continuously pump the brakes to engage ABS. C. Press down hard on the brake pedal and hold it while steering. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. Press down hard on the brake pedal and hold it while steering. Explanation. Drivers with ABS need to press down hard on the brake pedal, hold it, and steer the vehicle out of danger. Question 29. When parking on a public road, you should park A. As close to the traffic as possible. B. In the middle of the road. C. As far away from the traffic as possible. D. On the sidewalk. The correct answer is C. As far away from the traffic as possible. Explanation. When parking on a public road, you must park your vehicle as far away from traffic as possible. Question 30. What should you never do when on a divided highway? A. Drive across or park on the median. B. Drive in the right lane. C. Keep the posted speed limit in check. D. Avoid frequently changing lanes. The correct answer is A. Drive across or park on the median. Explanation. When on a divided highway, never drive across or park on the median. Question 31. What should you do if you feel drowsy while driving? A. Consume caffeinated beverages to stay alert. B. Increase the radio volume to stay awake. C. Find a safe location to stop and take a nap. D. None of the above. The correct answer is C. Find a safe location to stop and take a nap. Explanation. If you think you might fall asleep while driving, you should find a safe place to stop and take a nap. Question 32. Which of the following should you use in fog or rain? A. High beams headlights. B. Parking lights only. C. Low beams headlights. D. Hazard lights. The correct answer is C. Low beams headlights. Explanation. In smoke and fog, use low beam headlights, as high beams reflect the light back to you, creating a glare. Question 33. What should you do if you accidentally injure or kill an animal with your vehicle? A. Call the nearest humane society or law enforcement. B. Try to move the injured animal yourself. C. Leave it on the road and continue driving. D. Ignore it if no one saw. The correct answer is A. Call the nearest humane society or law enforcement. Explanation. If you injure or kill an animal, you should contact the nearest humane society or law enforcement. Do not attempt to move an injured animal, as this can be dangerous for both you and the animal. Question 34. What should you do if your accelerator pedal sticks while driving? A. Reach down and pull it up with your hand. B. Pump the brake pedal repeatedly. C. Try to lift it with your foot, turn on hazard lights, shift to neutral, and stop safely. D. Turn off the ignition while moving. The correct answer is C. Try to lift it with your foot, turn on hazard lights, shift to neutral, and stop safely. Explanation. If your accelerator pedal sticks, try to lift it by slipping your foot under it. Never use your hands while driving. If that fails, turn on hazard lights, shift to neutral, and stop as soon as it's safe, ideally off the road. Question 35. What should you do when your right wheels get off the pavement? A. Take your foot off the gas pedal. B. Hold the wheel firmly and steer in a straight line. C. Brake lightly to gradually slow down. D. All of the above. The correct answer is D. All of the above. Explanation. When your right wheels get off the pavement, you should 1. Take your foot off the gas pedal. 2. Hold the wheel firmly and steer in a straight line. 3. Brake lightly. 4. Wait until the road is clear, turn back on the pavement at a slow speed. Question 36. What is the first thing you should do if you are involved in a crash that results in death, injury, or property damage? A. Leave the scene immediately. B. Exchange insurance information with the other party. C. Stop and call 911 or local law enforcement. D. Drive to a safe location. The correct answer is C. Stop and call 911 or local law enforcement. Explanation. If you are involved in a crash resulting in death, injury, or property damage, you must immediately stop and call 911 or local law enforcement. Question 37. What should you do if you hit a parked car and can't find the owner? A. Leave without doing anything. B. Take a photo and leave. C. Leave a note with your contact info attached to the vehicle. D. Call a tow truck. The correct answer is C. Leave a note with your contact info attached to the vehicle. Explanation. If your vehicle hits or rolls into a parked car or other property, try to find the owner. If you cannot find the owner, leave a note with your name, phone number, and address. Securely attach the note to the vehicle or property. Report the collision to law enforcement. Question 38. When two vehicles arrive at an uncontrolled intersection at the same time, who has the right of way? A. The vehicle on the left. B. The vehicle on the right. C. The vehicle that is larger. D. None of the above. The correct answer is B. The vehicle on the right. Explanation. If two vehicles arrive at an uncontrolled intersection from different roads at the same time, the driver on the left must yield to the driver on the right. This is known as yielding the right of way. At intersections with no traffic signs or signal lights, you must also yield the right of way to a vehicle on your right. Question 39. What documents must you always carry when driving? A. Only your driver license. B. Only proof of insurance. C. Driver license, vehicle registration, and proof of insurance. D. Just your vehicle registration. The correct answer is C. Driver license, vehicle registration, and proof of insurance. Explanation. Always carry your driver license with you when driving, and always have proof of vehicle registration and insurance with you in the vehicle you are driving. Question 40. What should you do when a law enforcement officer signals you to stop? A. Honk to acknowledge them. B. Turn on your hazard lights. C. Turn on your right turn signal to show your intent to stop. D. Keep driving until they speak over the speaker. The correct answer is C. Turn on your right turn signal to show your intent to stop. Explanation. During a law enforcement stop, turn on your right turn signal to acknowledge that you see the officer. Question 41. What does this sign indicate? A. That left turns can be made in either direction, but only from the left lane. B. That a designated lane is reserved for left turns in both directions. C. That only right turns are allowed in the lane. D. That left turns are allowed only when the traffic light is green. The correct answer is B. That a designated lane is reserved for left turns in both directions. Explanation. A two-way left turn only sign indicates that a specific lane is designated for left turns by vehicles traveling in both directions. This lane is typically found in the center of the roadway, allowing vehicles from either direction to enter it for making left turns at intersections or driveways. Question 42. What does this traffic light indicate when flashing? A. Drivers must come to a complete stop and proceed when safe. B. Drivers should speed up and pass through the intersection quickly. C. Drivers should proceed with caution. D. Drivers must yield to pedestrians and other vehicles. The correct answer is C. Drivers should proceed with caution. Explanation. A flashing yellow traffic light means proceed with caution. Drivers can go through the intersection, but should yield to pedestrians and other vehicles as needed. Question 43. What does this road sign warn drivers about? A. The road ahead becomes narrower. B. There is a sharp turn ahead. C. There is a dead end ahead. D. The road ahead is wider. The correct answer is A. The road ahead becomes narrower. Explanation. This sign warns drivers that the road ahead will narrow. It alerts drivers to potential hazards and encourages them to proceed with caution. Question 44. What does this sign indicate? A. Only vehicles on the main road must stop. B. Only vehicles on the cross street must stop. C. All vehicles approaching the intersection must stop and yield to other vehicles that had arrived first. D. Vehicles can proceed without stopping if there is no visible traffic. The correct answer is C. All vehicles approaching the intersection must stop and yield to other vehicles that had arrived first. Explanation. A four-way stop sign requires all vehicles approaching the intersection to come to a complete stop. The right-of-way is determined by the order of arrival. The first vehicle to stop is the first to go. If two or more vehicles arrive at the same time, the vehicle on the right has the right-of-way. Question 45. What does this sign indicate? A. Traffic must travel on the right side of the road. B. Traffic must travel on the left side of the road. C. Traffic may travel in both directions. D. Traffic must travel only in one direction as indicated by the sign. The correct answer is D. Traffic must travel only in one direction as indicated by the sign. Explanation. This sign informs drivers that traffic on the road flows only in the direction indicated by the arrow on the sign, which is pointing to the right in this situation. Question 46. What does this sign indicate? A. There is an unpaved rough road ahead. B. There is a construction zone ahead. C. There is a dead end ahead. D. There is a stop sign ahead. The correct answer is A. There is an unpaved rough road ahead. Explanation. This sign alerts drivers that the road ahead may not be paved, or it may be in poor condition with potholes, loose gravel, or other rough features. Drivers should reduce speed, proceed with caution, and be aware of potential hazards that could affect vehicle control or comfort. Question 47. What does this sign indicate? A. The road ahead merges into a single lane for both directions of traffic. B. The road ahead is divided into two separate roadways by a median or barrier. C. The road ahead is closed to all traffic. D. The road ahead becomes a one-way street. The correct answer is B. The road ahead is divided into two separate roadways by a median or barrier. Explanation. This sign warns drivers that the highway ahead is divided into two separate roadways by a physical divider, such as a median or barrier. Each side of the roadway carries traffic in one direction. Question 48. What is the purpose of this sign? A. To advertise the railroad company's services. B. To offer general information about train schedules. C. To provide a contact for reporting emergencies or problems at the railroad crossing. D. To indicate the presence of a nearby railroad museum. The correct answer is C. To provide a contact for reporting emergencies or problems at the railroad crossing. Explanation. This is an ENS sign, a vital safety feature that allows the public to quickly communicate with the railroad to report any unsafe conditions, signal malfunctions, crossing obstructions, or other emergency situations at highway rail grade crossings. Question 49. What does this sign indicate? A. Drivers should speed past the construction zone. B. Road maintenance is ongoing, and drivers should avoid the area if possible. C. Traffic signals are out of order, and drivers should proceed with caution. D. A flag person is directing traffic ahead, and drivers should be prepared to follow their instructions. The correct answer is D. A flag person is directing traffic ahead, and drivers should be prepared to follow their instructions. Explanation. This road sign warns drivers that a flag person is ahead managing traffic, usually in a construction or maintenance zone. Drivers should slow down, remain alert, and be ready to stop or follow the flag person's instructions, which may include stopping, slowing, or proceeding. Question 50. What is the purpose of a bicycle box at an intersection? A. To provide a storage area for bicycles. B. To allow bicycles to turn left at any time. C. To give cyclists a safe and visible space to wait at red lights. D. To indicate areas where bicycles are not permitted. The correct answer is C. To give cyclists a safe and visible space to wait at red lights. Explanation. Bicycle boxes are painted on the road at intersections to give cyclists a safe space to wait. Drivers must stop for a red traffic signal behind all bicycle boxes, not inside the box. Did you pass this mock test? Feel free to share your score in the comments below. If you are struggling, don't worry, we'd love to help you pass your test.